the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Harbor. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Swings it out to his running back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Oh, he's got a chance! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On the run, it's Nichols. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Running to Green. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Sends it back in motion. Swings it out to the flat. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the run, deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 20.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Takes the easy completion. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender and was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners gotta be thrilled with the result. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now on second down for this offense. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sellers. That's reeled in, it's Harbor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on! Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Maybe a double pass. Pressure coming. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
North Carolina, 7.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Forced out of the pocket. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Harbor. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in it. Nice curl route, nice throw, nice catch.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Harbor. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down. The give to the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
They'll send the back in motion. Laterals it back. Grab near the marker. It's Nichols. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Baker. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught near the sticks. It's Ship. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down at for the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Fires one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't connect on his first throw.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in at the 25.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted.
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got room to work.
The return is brought down at the 36. And the North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lopez to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. And as he throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception is giving them a great opportunity. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.